Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Food Sampling Hostage Videos with Graham. I've got what will hopefully be a banger of a sauce today. It's a notorious sauce. Some people have put it on their, top 20, sometimes top 10 lists of hottest sauces in the world. I'm excited to try it. It is Kajan's Fiery Foods Get Bitten Black Mamba 6 hot sauce. And for those of you who grew up on Steve Irwin and other nature documentaries, in particular sensationalistic ones about deadly snakes, you'll know that the black mamba is considered to be one of the deadliest snakes, if not one of the deadliest animals in the world. All right, so good advertising. Let's read the little blurb here about this. Looking to heat things up a bit? Well, if your idea of hot is found in aisle 5 next to the ketchup, then I suggest you put this down and keep on moving. What you have in your hand is another venomous creation from Kajan's Fiery Foods, the Black Mamba 6. A monster with a paralyzing bite that attacks your senses and leaves you fighting for every breath. Are you ready to get bitten? It does not discriminate and it does not show mercy. Those that tangle with Black Mamba 6 are only left with one thing: regret. You have been warned. With 6 million SHUs, don't you wish you would have listened to Mother? Alright, so this is one of those, I bet you anything that says pepper extract in it. Well, if it says 6 million SHUs, that means it does. It means the pepper extract. The capsaicin it does. Alright. Here's the little bottle. I love these little bottles. And thank you to the very special person who gave this to me for Christmas. You're wonderful. Alright, Kajan's Fiery Foods Get Bitten Black Mamba 6 hot sauce. Shake it well. Oh, I love it. The phone number is 1-888-703-FIRE. The ingredients are chocolate habaneros, vinegar, and capsaicin. Avoid contact with eyes and sensitive areas. Keep away from children and pets. Use responsibly. Shake well. Well, I've been doing that. Let's give it a smell test. I smell the vinegar. I smell the pepper. It smells a hell of a lot better than Da Bomb. Also, I'd like you to vote, those of you who watch my channel. I have Da Bomb and I have Da Bomb Insanity. I remember Da Bomb tasting better, but not being as spicy. I might want to go back and do a comparison video of those two, supposedly extreme sauces. I like it. I like the smell. Yeah, I mean, it's got pepper extract in it, you can tell, but somehow I don't think it's going to be too much. So I'm going to start by taking just a drop, just a little drop, and then I'm going to try it over shrimp, and I'm going to try it over roast beef. All right, here we go. I don't have any relief, so if this is terrible, I guess I'm in trouble. Okay. Immediate impression, that is very vinegary. Second impression, there's a wave of stinging heat that goes straight back to the tongue and then kind of forks out to the back of your mouth into your cheeks. I like the flavor of the chocolate habaneros in the vinegar. The disgusting industrial waste flavor of the capsaicin is minimal. Maybe I need to try a little bit more. It doesn't seem like a super hot sauce. I mean, it has a sting to it. Definitely has a sting. Try another drop. Well, I'll be careful, though, because it's got capsaicin in it, which makes me puke if I have too much of it. Then I still have 2 other things to sample it on. All right. I think I got 2 drops in the second thing. All right, let's give a little evaluation just of it on its own. Very simple. Vinegar and chocolate habaneros and capsaicin. The vinegar and the chocolate habaneros, the fact that this is doing a nice flavor job without the benefit of salt or garlic or anything else, just pepper vinegar. Honestly, that's kind of impressive. Those must be some nice ripe chocolate habaneros. And there is something to distinguish between capsaicin heat and, you know, like pepper extract heat, which is like nasty, bitter, violent, and the heat of a good habanero pepper, you know, which is like fruity, vibrant, gives you that stingy tingliness. There's more of that in this sauce than there is the nasty inflammatory capsaicin burn. So I actually don't mind this sauce. Now, I've only had 3 drops of it, but I'm not thinking that it ranks up there with the hottest sauces that I've ever tried. It's nowhere near the end flatline. It's probably not as hot as the bomb. Is it Beyond Insanity? No, there's just Da Bomb, and then there's there's Da Bomb Beyond Insanity, and then there's Da Bomb Evolution. I think I got that wrong earlier when I referenced those two. There's Da Bomb Evolution, there's Da Bomb Beyond Insanity. Not as hot as either of those, I don't think. Definitely not as hot as Doomed. I still haven't had Doomed Redux or whatever the even hotter version is. So, you know, it's hot, but it's no hotter than a 4 based on the 3 drops I've had. And we can get a little bit crazier with the shrimp and the roast beef. All right, here we go. Get bitten. Get bitten with a piece of shrimp. Go. It's like some wild cocktail sauce. Here we go. Now that's like going to be twice as much as I already ate. God, I don't want to puke. But I'm doing this for the sake of art. And for my channel, because I'm trying to get to 800 subscribers so I can do the 2023 One Chip Challenge. Here we go. Okay. I should have just stuck with 1 drop. There was an initial moment where the sauce paired nicely with the shrimp. I put too much on there. I should have just stuck to 1 or 2 drops. Now I'm tasting the chemical burn. I was deceived into thinking that it wasn't really a major component of this. When I just was sort of delicately taking drop after drop. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, now the heat's up to about still between a 4 and a 4.5. I mean, it's not that bad, but I'm tasting the extract more now. I'm feeling the burn of the extract more now. The sensation in my mouth is as extracty, if not more extracty, than it is peppery. If that makes any sense. All right, so on this roast beef, I'm going to put 1 little drop because I can actually feel I feel my stomach getting upset too. And I don't think this is going to be particularly good over roast beef, but look, there's a little drop. At least it's you know, well textured enough that it kind of stays in place there. All right, let's fold the beef. Here we go. Interestingly enough, while I thought it was okay with the shrimp, it kind of works better with the roast beef. Because I just put the 1 drop on there. There's a little pepper zing that mixed with the kind of you know, roasty savoriness of the beef that I think works. I think you could make like a spicy horseradish. Mix a couple drops of this into like some horsey sauce or whatever your favorite cream horseradish is. Put it on a roast beef and cheddar. You know, add a little spice to it. That, I think, would be quite good. I'm not going to say that it's exactly revelatory, but I think that's where this sauce is probably in its element. You know, maybe adding, you put a couple drops into like a bowl of chili. You're going to add a little bit of heat to that. And then, yeah, mixing it into sauces and sandwich spreads, stuff like that. It's really an additive. It's not something you just want to like pour over your eggs or something like that, unless you like enjoy freakishly hot things. Which by my standards it isn't freakishly hot. Like, all this like warning, the warnings on this package they're exaggerated. Okay. As one of the super hot sauces that has pepper extract in it, I like it. It is a cut above some of the other really disgusting ones that I've had, specifically the Bomb Beyond Insanity and the End Flatline. The End Flatline is probably the worst tasting thing that I've ever had with spice in it. This doesn't taste bad. It's about a 6.5 for flavor, and about a 4.5 for heat. It's hot, not overwhelmingly so, more bark than bite, but still a nice, interesting sauce, and I was able to come up with a couple ideas of what to do with it. So, there you go.